Today we're going to be making our own, again, polycarbonate windows for the front of the Evo. So in a recent video I did where I made polycarbonate windows for the rear door windows, the rear sides on the Evo, I completely lied and said that I'm not going to do it for the front windows on the Evo, but I got bored and the polycarbonate sheets are still on offer at the local car store, so I thought, fuck it, why not? Let's buy some more polycarbonate and do the front windows. This should be a hell of a lot easier because there's no dicking around with little separate glass parts, etc. This should just be pop one out, make a new one, slam it in. So let us get on with taking the door stuff to pieces and getting the glass out. Wrong door, wrong door. We've already done the door cards once on the front of the Evo, I think. Not sure if I've got that on a video. I might have got that on a video, but so simple to remove stuff on the Evo. So to get the front door cards off, it's just a couple of screws. Oh yeah, I did get the door cards off because of fitting the mirrors. And while I was at it, amusingly, I did do the I fixed the little sensor in the passenger front window that detects when the window is fully up. I fixed that because it was broken and it was doing that error where the window kind of pops down a few centimeters or an inch or whatever because it thinks that there's something in the way of the window because the sensor doesn't detect that it's at the top. And I fixed that and I was dead chuffed with myself, but then it's like, what's the point of doing that when probably like 2 weeks later I've decided to completely get rid of the windows altogether.
I've made a huge mistake.
Last screw. I love it when you work on cars so much with certain things that you get used to the jobs and it just becomes like almost like autopilot. It's just the simplest task in the world to do whatever it is. While I've just been talking to you there, that's been it. That's how to remove the door card on the Evo. So just like on the rear doors, all we need to do, we'll pop this thing out here, which just pushes out like so. And then it's going to be, I'm going to remove, there's the little sensor, going to remove that, but then it's going to be 2 bolts there, 3 bolts there, 2 bolts there, and then that'll be it. That'll be everything free and we can unplug stuff, get things out of the way. That's the motor unplugged. Anyway, so yeah, let's do that. So there we go, that's one window out. Literally took me a couple of minutes, very easy to do. Just need to pop these off, which just press out from the back side. Just need to sort of, just a 4-way little sort of clip. Just need to get some pliers on there and just pop them off. But I've already got enough polycarbonate to do one window, so just need to draw around the window shape, cut it out, make sure it's the right size, and I can get that in. But obviously first use that as a template for the other side. That glass is obviously tinted a little bit. I don't think I'm going to tint the glass on the front of the Evo. I might leave it clear so it'll look kind of like that, which is fine. But yeah, I'll show you how to do all of this because I didn't in the other video, and 1 or 2 people kind of messaged me on Instagram and said like, would have been nice if you'd have shown us how to do those things, even though it's not that complicated to do. It would be nice to see it, so I'll do that. So now we've got our shape made, just need to cut it out, and I'm using tin shears because it gives your hands a really good workout. If you're an indoor climber or anything like that, or used to sort of training at the gym, then really good for, yeah, grip, strength, grip, grip, strength. So we'll do that now, cut this out with that, and then check the size of it and the shape of it on the original glass again, and then it's just a case of filing it down and smoothing it down. Then we can test it in the car. And there you go, that's one window cut out. You can obviously use a Dremel if you want to. It does make the job a bit easier, but it makes it a lot more messy. So let's have a quick look, see how this slots in. So there we go, that's how it's going to look on the car, and it's got the curve fine. And then with those holes that are in there, we're just going to do the same thing that we did on the rear doors, which is we're just going to use the existing screws and the existing mounts and then just bolt through to here, just make a bit of aluminium up and bolt through to there, and that should be simple enough. So let's get this tidied up and then we can get it fitted up. So now that we've got the one side all sorted and perfect, before we fit it, we can use it to draw around on the polycarbonate sheet that I bought to do the window on the other side.
A few moments later.
So that's our template drawn. Not sure if you can see that, but I've done it with biro this time because I can get a much sharper edge and I can cut exactly to that edge. So I know that it's perfect size without really needing to kind of muck around with it and file it too much. But interestingly, I've made two just in case I need a spare, but they fit perfectly on 1200 by 800 mil 3mm sheet. Just in case anyone wanted to know if they could do two on one sheet, you can. So I will crack on with cutting out this one and get it done and dusted, and then we can get them fitted up onto the car.
A few inches later.
Okay, now we've got both windows cut and trimmed, all good. Last thing to do is just to drill the holes so we can mount them up properly and secure them into place. So just do that now and then we can get them in place, make the bracket that I need to make, secure it, job done. So the finishing touch is just to get the little bracket, pretty much the same thing that I made up for the rear, just get that in place. That sits like that, and we'll secure it on this hole here. So and that is it, both sides done. Obviously, because I'm that used to doing it now, and I've got the very recent experience of doing it again, it's quicker than it would be if it was the first time doing it. But yeah, it's not a difficult job, and it's a lot easier than the rears. So the weight saving I will add up in the video, but it's pretty decent actually. The motors etc are over 1 kilo and a bit, and the glass was over 2 kilos, whereas the Lexan was 1.3 or something like that. But like I say, I'll put up in the video in the subs what those weights were and what we've saved, but pretty tasty saving. I think totally now I'm over 100 kilos of weight saved on the car, and I haven't done a great deal yet. So that is it for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We'll just have a quick look at them now, and that's that.